What's going on? Sam Addo here again, SCA Fitness TV, week 1, day 2.
Yes.
We've got chest, biceps, cardio coming at you today. Not gonna lie, after yesterday, my legs are killing me because, well, we saw what happened yesterday, and we got a little bit out, a little bit this, a little bit that, but ultimately the workout was good. I think the fact that I'm feeling so much pain in my legs today suggests that it was a good session.
And if you haven't seen it, go in the description.
Go check that out. I made schoolboy errors, but I pulled through and we got there in the end.
And there's some useful tips.
It was a lot of useful tips, and you've got to take those useful tips all the way through this next sort of 12 weeks. But ultimately, it's chest today, so it's a new day. We've got to get the mind right, get focused. Looking forward to it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be intense. I suppose as we do, let's get on. Let's get in there and let's go.
So what's the first exercise?
First exercise is flat bench. However, we're doing it over here in the squat rack because you see it's quite busy in here. So we're going to do it on the squat rack. Same principles. 4 sets of 15. The key is the same as legs. You're looking for the weight where you can get the 15 at, but by the time you get to set 3, 4, you start feeling a pinch. So the key thing is just, get the weight right. I'm going to start with 20 kg because I think that's a good moderate weight for you to start with. But you might start lower, you might start higher, entirely up to you. But I suppose let's get going.
Let's go.
One of the key things to bench press is breathing, and no one ever does it. What you typically see a lot of people do is as the bar's coming down, they hold their breath, and then when they're trying to push out, they hold their breath some more. A wise guy told me many moons ago, you inhale in, exhale out. When you don't exhale out, it's like you're fighting double. You're fighting your breath and fighting the weight, but it's motions. As you're coming down, you breathe in, it's a natural motion. When you're going out, you breathe out, that's a natural motion. So just get your breathing right because you'll find it will increase your lifts.
That's close. I almost had to drop the camera, please.
Say again?
I almost had to drop the camera to go.
Honestly, no, the worst case scenario is I'll just rack it and then I'll take a breath. I'll rack it lower, take a breath. And that's probably a wise thing to do. So if you're doing that and you feel you're going to go for it, always try and make sure you've got at least a couple of pegs. You know what I mean? Make sure you've got a couple of pegs just where you can just take the weight into. The key thing for benching is as soon as you take it up, take it back down. Don't waste too much time at the top because all you're doing is actually just extending.
Overloading the triceps.
Overloading the triceps, wasting a lot of valuable energy. So if you're going to stop, just rack it and take a break. Don't try and hold it there and then power through. Half the time it don't work, but that's me just saying that, and that's just my opinion. Other people may disagree.
At your sticking point there.
I was.
You pushed through.
I was, but and that's the part where people typically will think of just quitting. But my mentality in that was just try and lock out my arms. Just get the. As long as it's still moving, doesn't matter how slow. I knew I can get there. I'm gonna try and do just another 2, just to round it off, so I feel good about myself.
Go on, let's get this both out. We were debating for another one.
I was, but I knew. So already, I'm feeling the burn in my chest, and I've only done, 4 reps, 15 reps. But you're looking at the weight and you think, it's only 20 kg, I can do this. Again, if you're starting from the beginning, you want to build progressive muscle, progressive power. This is not easy. So get on board, try it out, see how you get on. So that tells me It's 4 sets, 20 kg, 15 reps. But on set 4, I split it because of fatigue or whatever, you know, muscle build up, lactic acid, whatever. So I know coming next time round, set 4 is the one I need to watch out for.
Yeah.
So just make sure you're honest.
Is it 4 sets 15 again?
4 sets, yeah. I'm gonna see, as long as I can average in that 12 to 15 range, I'm cool with that. Okay. Especially with this, because I know it's a weaker exercise for me. Whew. So
is this a lightweight for you or?
Nah, you know what? To be honest, I think because of just doing the flat bench, I think I'm gonna feel this. It's never been one of my strongest exercises until I get later on into the program. Then I start to just progress at a quicker rate on this than I probably do on anything else chest. So it's just a weird one, but I'm not looking forward to it though. But it's got to be done. This is what it is. It's got to be done. Let's go. Yeah.
How many left?
I've got one more, I think. Well, I'll do one more for good luck.
Let's push for 2.
Yeah?
Push for 2.
Push for 2.
Push for 2.
Let's go for 2. Let me just let that lactic acid build out my shoulders. Right.
Go on, one more. Good set. It's only second set. Are you gonna? It's only second set.
Oh, no.
You're gonna go lighter, or are you staying with this?
No, I'm gonna stick with the weight. But what I'm gonna do is break it down into 6s. I'm gonna break it down to 6s to make sure. In fact, I'm gonna break it down to 7s.
Okay.
So I'm doing 2 extra reps per.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, per 12.
So after the 7 reps, how long's the rest?
So, to be honest, I try and rest as much as how long it took me to do the set.
Okay.
And but because I'm gonna split them. Typically try and just get a minute in.
Okay.
Try and get a minute and go. You don't want your chest to go cold, but if you feel the lactic acid building in your shoulders and stuff, let it die down a little bit, else you're going to struggle.
We need to build up the tips. We had a lot of tips yesterday.
We did.
What's the tip for chest?
With chest, I think key one's the first one that we said, breathing. Got to get your breathing on point. I think the second one is, everyone's got an ego when it comes to chest.
Yeah,
get a big
bench heavy.
Oh my God, get a good chest, bro. Everybody who's got a good chest had to work for that chest. So the key thing is form over matter. Just make sure your form is good. But more importantly, when you're working chest, it's about the explosiveness from the bottom. Bring it down, and it's that motion there is the key one. You typically find if someone can't lift a weight, it's because they can't take it past that point. As soon as you get it here, it's easy. Bring it down. So just be conscious and prepare for that explosion that comes in this motion there, and you'll be fine with chest. You'll be fine. But again, make sure the weight's right though, because if the weight's too heavy, forget that explosiveness. And your form. And forget your chest building up, because you can't get the contraction. Exactly. You know, so you just got to do it in moderation. Don't try and be Superman. Just do it in moderation, and you'll get there. Left arm's feeling a bit weak. My left is feeling weak. Time for that minute rest. Oh, I think I've earned it. How many did you get out on that one? Say again? How many did you get out? 13. That's good. Yeah, I did one extra. That's a good thing. Another tip, push yourself. You said you're going to go for 7, but you went for 13. Yeah, that's a good point. Because I did. Even though I set my mind to say 7, which I thought is a good split, I didn't limit myself to 7. I thought to myself, if I can get more, just go for it. Get more. It just reduces how much you got to do on the other side as well. But also, you know, it's about pushing yourself. And if you've got a goal in mind and you're trying to accomplish something, don't just stop at the first hurdle, because it's easy to push on, push further. And that was the aim there. So we'll see how we go on this 4th set now in a second. But first I'm going to get some water, and that's very important. Oh. It was close. Done. That feels horrible. Was that set 3? Say again? It was set 3? That was set 4. Oh. Been giving me a heart attack. Yeah. Set 4, and that was hard. It always is. For me, this is the weird exercise where when I start, it's hard, but as I progress through and build strength, it becomes so much easier. And I don't know if it's because accumulation of things, working shoulders, working your back, working your biceps, your triceps, they all add to the power of your lift. So as I progress, you'll see my numbers will go up and I'll be more comfortable in the rep ranges. So it's day 2, we've got a long way to go. So I'm staying positive.
In case any new viewers, why do you rate it?
Say again?
In case there's any new viewers, how come you rate it?
I write it because when usually I transfer all of this into my laptop, but when I'm in the gym, I need some reference points for what I did last time, where I am.
Is that yesterday's workout on the left?
Yeah, yesterday's workout there. Today's workout here. We did 4 sets, 20 kg. It was 12 reps.
Transfer it at the end of a workout or at the end of the week?
Usually the end of the week. End of the week I'll just sit down and I'll just punch it all in. It doesn't take too long because it's pretty sort of self-explanatory what you need to put in, and it's just it just gives. I mean, once you've got it on a computer, it's not going anywhere, you know, in case you lose your book and stuff. But I just like to leave this because it's a small size book. Keep it in my bag and I can just see where I was. But I'm just going to put sets 3 and 4 split because I did relatively split those. Cool. Now we move on.
What's the next exercise?
It's flies.
You're going to stay here, didn't you?
Yeah, I
think
I'm
it
going
flat
to do it here.
or?
No, I'm going to do it slightly incline. I was actually hoping to do it on the cables, just because I find with the cable you get
a better contraction.
Yeah, exactly. But being as this is old school, we'll do the
dumbbells.
We'll do this. Feels heavy.
14s.
It feels heavy. I don't know.
What's the rep range?
It's 15.
Four sets?
Yeah. Go on. You go back. Yeah.
4 sets.
Yeah, 4 sets. There's no compromise on flies.
Nice technique. I overheard you on the chest.
Oh, nice one.
Quality, I like it.
Good man. Nice one, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's no substitute on this. It's 15 reps. That's it. No 12 out of 15. No, I got 12, I got 11, nah, 15 reps. That's what we do. But let me check this weight. Yeah, this is fine.
Time to go lighter, you think?
Say again?
Time to go lighter.
I'd have preferred if there was 12s. It would have been the best weight to have used for this. But because I've started with 14, I'm just going to stick with it. But it's just lactic acid just building my shoulder. But we got it.
Any tips for people that are new to flies?
Flies is you typically feel scared when you're doing flies when you open up, you know, because how far the weight goes. The key is slow down, fast up.
And it's lighter weight, not heavy.
Lighter weight. This is one of those.
It'll definitely give you an injury.
Form is, exactly. It'll give you an injury if you try and pick a heavy weight. It's key. Form is paramount with flies. From this position here, just the weight. Slow down and then explode. Fast up. And then slow down and fast up. And your breathing's important as well. Same as when you're doing any form of chest exercise, any sort of pushing exercise. Breathe in on your way down. Breathe out on your way up.
Same with squats as well.
Same as squats. Everything. Everything. You know, it's got to be every little thing. It's got to be on point.
Even abs as well. People won't think that.
Yeah. Even that. Let's not start on abs. Yeah. Even abs. We'll get there one day with abs. But no, you're right. Any exercise is exactly the same. You just got to breathe in, breathe out, but make sure you're doing it at the right time. If you're coming down, breathe in. Going out, breathe out.
Drink your fluid. Tip that has to be in all the videos. Drink fluids.
Oh my god. Honestly, water is so underrated. I'm telling you, when you're in the gym and you're so dehydrated, this thing tastes like drinking the finest wine. I kid you not. Freaking beautiful.
No
Oh
more.
my god. I really don't know how we finished that. Don't know how I finished that. I'm not gonna lie.
Pushing yourself.
I got the 15 in the end. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get 16. Just because I wanted to try and prove something to myself there. But so we did 4 sets, 15. The first 2 I did 15, and then 3 and 4 was split, and it was 14 kg. So I know where I'm at. So hopefully the following time we do chest, I'm looking to do 4 sets of 14 kg, or at least 3 of them full and 1 of them split. That's what I'm looking at. So it was hard work, I'm not gonna lie. My shoulder is not feeling great for the rest of chest, but
You're going to look back at this video and be like, now I can do it with ease soon.
well, honestly, I'm hoping I'll look back in a year's time and say, wow, you know, that's how hard it was in the beginning. And it is hard, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully as we progress through some of the other workouts now, it will just kind of take the load, but it is feeling a bit fatigued, so we'll see how it goes. What's next actually? Yeah, we got chest press. And we'll just use the chest press machine. Somebody's on it, so let's go and see how many sets he's got.
Let's see that water you get out of it.
Oh, I mean, look at this. Pay membership for that. That's what I'm paying my membership for. Honestly.
No wonder you keep running out of water.
This is what I'm saying. I can only fill, because it's not flying out, I can only fill up a quarter of a cup. So a quarter of a cup's like 2 gulps. So, but at the same time, we've got to stay hydrated, so get as much as we can. Done a lot of loading up and a lot of
heavy lifting.
Yeah, there's no value trying to be Hercules on this, so I'm just keeping it relatively light.
Leaving your ego at the door.
Say again?
Leaving the ego
at the door, exactly. You know the principles better than I do, but it's true. Leave the ego at the door. I've just dropped the weight because I just want to get the contraction, get the reps in, and just get the chest firing. So yeah, hopefully we get through. I'll still feel fatigued on this when I get to probably set 3, but we'll see how we go.
Do you have any more tips?
I do. Tips about hydration. It's not rocket science that keeping yourself hydrated you can perform better, right? And so if you ever feel that your mouth becomes a little bit chapped, that's telling you need water and you need a fair bit of it. So
and it's probably going to happen a lot during working out.
It is, and especially when we're incorporating cardio into the workouts as well. You've got to make sure you're hydrated because cardio will be 10 times harder if you're not. You're going to sweat a lot, so your body's going to be craving H2O. Thought I'd go scientific there. Could have just said water. It just so happens for the membership that we pay here, we're given dribbles of water. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But I'll let them off because it is ice cold. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
And it's a good gym as well.
Say again?
It's a good gym as well.
And it's a good gym, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna break them down. It's a good gym. But they've got to sort out the water. They've got to sort out the water. They've got to sort it out. So you did 4 sets, 18 kg, 15 reps, and that was pretty light. You know, I'm not too worried there. It's pretty light, but we needed that after how intense these were.
So what about for this dip?
So the reason why I use the machine is I'm not as strong yet in doing dips. Now, if I did dips at the beginning of the workout, I'd be all right. But when I come to the end, triceps are shot, I haven't built them and all of that sort of stuff. This machine replicates the same form. So I'm going to show you now. Let me put it down. I bring these in because it works more. I'm just going to get a moderate weight to start off. Let's go with 54 and see how we feel. Okay, and the key is keep your chest up and out. Oh God. Oh. Freaking triceps.
Is that too heavy?
Yeah, I think so. I think after all that loading, it's a bit too heavy. All right, let's go.
4 sets of 15, 12 to 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna do because it's arms. Usually I do about 10 to 12 sets when I do reps when I do arms. So I'm kind of sticking in that range, anywhere from 12, 13, 14. See how I feel. If I feel strong, I'll carry on. If I don't, I'll kind of stop early. So. Yeah, so the key is to try and keep your chest forward. Keep your chest forward, your arms back, and it forces you to just control the form on your chest, and it replicates the same thing as doing dips, just probably not as intense, because obviously if you're carrying your own body weight, it's heavier. Yeah. But it's a good substitute at the end of the session. Again, I'm feeling it sort of round here in the chest, which is the perfect target muscle, so it's not going too bad. Happy it's the last one. I'm telling you, but we're not done. We'll explain more about the workout in a second. It's always daunting when you, for anyone, when you start a training program, or when you start training as a beginner, because you don't know what to expect. And my advice is to expect nothing. You know,
don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. Don't try and follow like
don't
somebody.
Try and follow like a 1 month transformation,
yeah,
or 1 month challenge.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You got to be realistic. You know, they're going to be people in the gym here who've trained longer than me. They're physically, you know, better than me and all the rest of it. But you just got to know what your boundaries are from the get-go. You can't think you're just going to walk into the gym one day as a complete novice, and by the time you leave, you're competing with some of these strong. It doesn't work like that. You've just got to be real. Take it in its stride.
Patience is the key.
Exactly. Patience is the key.
There's another tip.
Patience, yeah. Be patient with it. If it doesn't come straight away, you can't push it away. Write it down. Know what you did last time, and then when you come in, set your challenge against yourself. What you did last time versus what you're going to do today. Bit by bit, progress, and before you know it, your transformation starts taking place. I think you say yourself. This, you know, I'm just opening your eyes to how real it is. You know, Some people look at me and say, he's a big guy, he's a strong guy and stuff. But you're seeing me struggle with relatively smaller weights. So, you know.
You find that through the bodybuilding industry as well?
Yeah, exactly. You know, people have peaks and troughs all the time. I think I've spoken too much, you know, I might be getting cold.
There's another thing, another tip, don't talk.
Yeah, don't over talk. Chest done, it feels weird, being as it's the first one. But I'm happy with how it went. I struggled, but again, I was real. I knew it was going to come, knew it was going to happen. Just to kind of put it into perspective, why do I do cardio now? The main reason is, like most people, I don't like cardio. Never have done, and probably never will. but what I found is, number one, I don't believe you need 30, 40 minutes of cardio in order to burn the relevant numbers of fat. I think around 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of cardio per session is more than enough than what you need.
And then the nutrition has to be, that's the main
Yeah, exactly, because they say it's in your stomach, you know, it's in the kitchen. Yeah, exactly. And the way I motivate myself to do it is, if I want to do chest, then that means I got to do 7 minutes cardio. If I want to do arms, I got to do the other 7 minutes cardio. And because I want to do arms, I know I'm going to do that 7 minutes cardio, and I've just done chest, so I've got to do this one. But I find that 15 minutes is more than enough, and you don't really need to do it every session. Probably about 4 sessions a week. So mine's about 40 minutes of cardio is what I'm gonna stretch for. So right now, what we're gonna do is high intensity cardio on the bike and on the treadmill.
4 sets, 41 kg, 13 to 14 reps.
I'm gonna go to level 14.
So how long's on this?
3 minutes, and just gonna keep an eye on the speed and keep an eye on the distance.
get straight onto the treadmill.
Let's go to the treadmill.
Feeling your legs?
Yeah, I'm feeling my quads. That was hard. That was hard, but happy with the numbers. Happy with the numbers. We can get 1 minute and 3 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that.
What's happening here?
So this is a 4-minute pyramid. Wow, say a pyramid, you're just going up one side. I'm gonna do 7 as a walk, which is a fast walk. And I'm gonna go up to 14, which is a jog, back down to 7, back up to 14, that's the 4 minutes, and that's it. It's a lot harder than you think. So, let's go.
Is this harder than what you just done?
I think the bike is harder because of the angle that I'm on. So, my legs feel more contracted. But to be honest, anything I think right now is difficult. I mean, I'm struggling to keep pace.
So is that a minute run?
Yeah, and then now for a minute walk.
I bet looking at them last 10 seconds went long.
My God, that was horrible. I felt horrible. And that was only 7 minutes. Can you imagine if I was trying to do 15?
40%.
Yeah. You don't need to do arms, is just because it's a minor muscle group. So I don't really focus on, kind of progression. Progression will just come over the course of the period, but because it's a minor muscle group, I'm only focusing on 4 sets of 10 on this one because it's the first exercise, but everything else will be 3 sets of 10. I found that hard. The first set was fine. My handwriting's because I'm so tired. 4 sets, 10 reps, and 10 kg.
What's next?
We're gonna go and do some dumbbell work now. Dumbbell curls, hammer fists to work the long head of the biceps now.
What's the rep range for this one?
Doing 20 reps, 10 on each arm. Feel alright.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one on this.
Now concentration.
Yeah, concentration curls.
What's the reps and sets for this one?
Say again?
What's the reps and set for this?
Concentration curls will be the same. 3 sets, 10 reps per arm.
You're gonna do 18?
No. I'm gonna drop the weight completely because we're isolating the muscle now. Drop it completely and just get full contraction.
Yeah.
Cool, let me write this down. You don't need a heavy weight for this. Obviously, as you get stronger and you build, you're naturally going to go up in weight.
Arms done. Ready for your cardio?
Oh, yeah. One thing to add is I'm obviously trying to lean bulk, so my aim is to double up on cardio. If you're already slim and you're just trying to bulk, you might only want to do one set of cardio. If you work quickly enough between exercises, you probably don't even need to do any. So the key is entirely up to you. My advice would be try and do at least 1 7 minutes. You do 1 7 minutes. I think it's good because I think the thing to bear in mind is you're training all these muscle groups, you've got to train your heart, and that's through cardio. 7 minutes.
7 minutes straight on
Yep,
splits
7 minutes. If you can get anywhere between 350 onwards steps, let's go.
This is more intense for you as well because you done leg day yesterday.
There you go. So I'm feeling it already, sort of in my quads.
So what have we got? Steps per minute on the left,
Yeah.
time in the middle,
Yeah.
and what's on the edge?
And then steps per minute.
On the very right.
Yeah. Sorry. Total steps.
Oh.
Left steps per minute, and the middle's the time.
Seconds. There we go, it's done.
Oh.
How was that?
How many was that? Roughly about 550.
561.
Oh no.
Oh, it's still saying
Yeah.
stepping. Probably about 540 something. How are you feeling after that? That's a good session done.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I feel good after Stairmaster.
Did you feel like stopping though a lot?
Say again?
You feel like stopping?
I did when I got to about 4 minutes. I was starting to feel it. 4 or 5 minutes, started to feel it. Then I got my second wind. I'll be honest with you. After that point, I just got into the right zone, repetition, and proper chuffed with that.
That's good.
540, 550. Sort of first hit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And as I said, I think this is the best form of cardio. As you can see, you sweat the most on it. Call it fasted cardio. You sweat the most, you burn the most fat on this. So if you're only going to do one of the 7 minutes of cardio, I'd probably say do this one. Depending on if you're looking to build and shred, lean, bulk, all that sort of stuff, I'd do this one. But if you can, do the whole thing because I think you'll be better for it. The key to this is getting the right mindset. That's the first word of advice. Build repetition as you're going through. Don't clock watch. And I'm gonna go get my stuff together. Me and Dylan are gonna get out of here, and we'll catch you guys in a second. So that has got to be the rawest, most uncut session you're probably gonna see. That was hard.
Depending how they like it as well, we might do all of them raw like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, let us know, you know, what kind of footage you like. That was as raw as it gets, you know. Everything was kept left in the gym. You saw me struggle, and I struggled in certain ways. So, but I'm happy for it at the same time. I'm happy that, you know, just carried on, continued, finished, what else? And then moved on. And even at the end, when I was kind of contemplating whether to do the final cardio session, still did it, got through it.
And
So
the entire session really, when
I did the entire session.
You could have stopped.
Yeah.
Many of them. But you stopped for like 10 seconds and got straight back in.
And then got straight back in, so I'm proper happy with that, but that was raw. I think, as I said to you guys, the key is discipline. Discipline in that session was hard, just because the actual training session was hard. But I think, you know, to kind of end this on such a positive note, I'm proper hyped because I did not think I was going to be able to do that on the Stairmaster.
And you're hyped because you got that day off tomorrow.
And I've got that day off tomorrow, and technically it's cheat day. But word of advice for cheat day: don't take cheat day as a means to go out and buy everything fast food and stuff. Eat in moderation. Try and eat as healthy as you can, but treat yourself to a good meal.
Maybe one meal, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly, one meal. Treat yourself to a Nando's or maybe a cheeky Chinese. But again, try and take the best option. You know,
3
the best
large
option
pizzas.
with. Sorry.
3 large Domino's pizzas.
Yeah, 3.
Stuff with me.
Yeah, that's probably not where we want to go. But no, I think the key thing is just it's just push through. I think I found that so hard just purely because I was fatigued. I felt fatigued in my legs, and I felt, because I was feeling the pain in my legs, I was feeling the pain everywhere else. But as always, stay focused, stay disciplined.
Social medias. And
Yeah.
the description's also going to have the workout.
Yeah, that's it. Description's got the workout. Catch us on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, as always, if you're new, subscribe, like, share, comment. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.